everyone, and welcome to the first in the mini revision bites series. So these are meant to be little bite-sized bits of revision that you can do on the go to help you out. So today we're going to be looking at Macbeth and the themes in Macbeth. So we're starting with the theme of ambition, obviously a really, really important theme that goes throughout the play. So we take Macbeth. Macbeth does have ambition. From the moment that he's told by the witches he's destined to be king, he likes the idea, and he talks about the black and deep desires within him, so he's clearly entranced by this idea. Lady Macbeth has ambition, but it's obviously in a slightly more complex way, because she's a woman living in a patriarchal society. She's not supposed to have ambition in that sense. She's not supposed to have masculine ambition, and that's why she talks about her desire to be unsexed, to be able to be brutal and ruthless, as well to seize her ambition. And we see that generally ambition in the play, it's a dangerous force if it's not controlled. And in this quote, Macbeth uses the metaphor as well of the horse riding, not being able to slow down the horse. It's like he's just jumping over that obstacle, nothing controlling him, nothing slowing him down. So yes, he'll get his goal, but the consequences could be disastrous as well. Then there's the theme of guilt. Macbeth clearly feels guilt from early on in the play. Even before the murder's even been committed, he's already been tormented by the sight of the dagger. Obviously, he talks about not being able to wash Duncan's blood from his hands. Lady Macbeth at least doesn't claim to feel guilt, and obviously she taunts Macbeth for his expressions of guilt as well. But that changes as the play goes on. We see Macbeth talks about the nightmares that they both have significantly. It's talking about the thoughts and the ideas that torment both of them. At night time, these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. And we see obviously again towards the end of the play, Lady Macbeth actually can't suppress her guilt, however much she may say that she can and that she wants to. Guilt eventually comes out, and for her it comes out in the form of her madness as well. And obviously that's what causes her to sleepwalk, to confess in her sleep. There's a lot of ideas in Macbeth, it's sleep where the truth really comes out, when the subconscious takes over. And then we've got supernatural. So we think about, well, who are the witches? Who are these three women who just travel around finding people to prey on? And I always like to think of them, they're sort of outsiders looking in. They enjoy turning things up and upside down. They seem to have this desire to subvert the patriarchy, to subvert the natural order of things. And it's never entirely clear, what do they want? Why have they gone after Macbeth? The other interesting question is, are they responsible for what happens? They never directly tell Macbeth to go and commit the murder. Literally all they do is plant that little seed with the prophecy. Are they even there ultimately, or are they just a projection of his mind, a projection of what he wants, his ambition that he wants? And then another important theme to think about for your exam is the tragic hero. So the tragic hero starts in glory. So Macbeth is the hero of Scotland. He defeated the rebels, he's loyal to the king, but he becomes corrupted by external influences. He already has his fatal flaw of ambition within him, and that gets corrupted, particularly obviously by his wife, but perhaps also by the witches as well. And then he also has the fatal flaw of hubris, the characteristic of hubris, where the tragic hero overreaches. They have arrogance. They think they're untouchable. He decides, Macduff can't touch him. He's born of a woman. No man born of a woman can harm Macbeth, so he doesn't take enough steps to protect himself. And ultimately the tragic hero has to die in order for good to be restored. Malcolm is the rightful heir to the throne of Scotland. He has to be restored at the end of the play. And for us, we go through this thing called catharsis as well. It's cathartic tragedy. We're meant to feel like we've almost been purged of all our negative emotions. All these negative side of humanity has been purged by the end of the play, and order has been restored. So I hope that helped you. It's just a little whistle-stop tour of some of the most important themes in Macbeth.